This is Viburnum, red fruits, brilliant scarlet red fruits, and opposite leaves look like as if they are maple leaves, trilobed, but in contrast to maples, here we see the veins are impressed in the lamina, and it has somewhat a wrinkled leaf surface. In maples, leaf surface is smooth, so these two features distinguish it from maples, although leaves are opposite as we find in maples. And fruits are also unlike maples, because in maples we have the winged samaras, but here you see the blood red berries, and it bears beautiful white flowers in ball-like clusters. So it is also called as gilder rose or snowball bush. It is commonly seen planted in parks and gardens in Kashmir, but somehow I have never come across the fruits in Kashmir on this Viburnum shrub, botanically identified as Viburnum opulus, and popular name Gelder rose is in a reference to the Gelderland, a Dutch province. This particular shrub Viburnum has rich folklore associated with Ukrainian culture, Russian culture. It is used as symbol of love, passion, used as motif in Ukrainian embroidery. It stands depicted in various songs, decorative art. During autumn, leaves will be brilliant orange yellow in color, and that will be another decorative foliage attraction for any garden. But during summer, leaves are green, and when it is laden with berries, red fruits, it is again decorative shrub. Fruits are edible, but they are also considered as mildly toxic, so smaller quantities can be eaten. In Russia, in Ukraine, some kind of jelly is also obtained from the fruits, and since it has little bitter taste, so it is also symbolized as the couple separated. It is have both positive and negative connotation, love making as well as the love separation, and this is botanically identified as Viburnum opulus. In Jammu and Kashmir we can see about 4 species. Viburnum grandiflorum guch is very common, which is called a kulmansh, that shrub which yields honey. Kul means shrub, tree, and mansh means honey. So kulmansh is fondly eaten in the mountains of Kashmir by the local, and also innovated as beverage. I have seen local nomadic graziers collecting its fruits, but that fruit color is purplish, deep dark purple. But in comparison to Viburnum grandiflorum, Viburnum opulus has brilliant red berries. Another shrub which is seen in Kashmir is Viburnum cottonyfolium, with cotton-like wool on the undersurface of thick leaves. Leaves are unlobed but toothed. That is called as timui in Uttarakhand, also in Himachal Pradesh, locally called as Tood Telda in Dogri. Viburnum grandiflorum is called Teldi or Teond in hills of Jammu. But this Gilder rose I have seen in Bhadrava, Patnitop and Mughal gardens of Kashmir. Another unique Viburnum which we see in Kashmir, not in Kashmir exactly, but in Sud Mahadev area, Udhampur district, that is Viburnum mulla, and its fluted stems are used for making hubble bubble. Used to make hubble bubble from the pliable hollow stems of Viburnum mulla. And these Viburnum fruits support wildlife, so there is a lot of diversity of Viburnum which stand planted in Lincoln Park Zoo, which caters not only for the captive animals and birds but also enrich habitat for other outdoor bird life and wildlife, and they maintain or preserve very diversity of different bushes, shrubs and trees. So Viburnum Apulus Gilder rose is beautiful shrub. It is deciduous and has rich folklore in Ukrainian culture, embroidery, decorative art, and in local language in Ukraine, Russia, it is called as Kalina. So this is the beautiful fruiting shrub of Viburnum Apulus snowball or Gilder rose, as we are familiar with this shrub in Kashmir. This is fruiting bush, popularly named as Michigan holly. Holly, in fact, is the genus of plants, and genus is Ilex. So this is also Ilex, but with non-spinous leaves. Leaves are elliptic lens shaped, and red colored fruits persist into winter, as is the characteristic feature of any holly Ilex species. And Ilex equifolium finds inclusion even in Christmas celebrations. But this Ilex shrub is different. It grows up to 1 meter to 3 or 4 meter tall, and it is deciduous. Most hollies, they are evergreen. For example, Ilex diperina, seen in growing in the mountains of Jammu and Kashmir, is evergreen. Similarly, Ilex equifolium is also evergreen. Leaves are spinous and fruit berries are red. This particular shrub is deciduous. It means late in the autumn its leaves will fall, and only red coral berries will persist throughout the winter, so it is useful as garden ornamental shrub. And this species is Ilex verticillata. So on any twig you find the clustered berries which are red in color, and they are grouped along the stems in clusters, as if they have risen from the burled flowers. So this bush is also known as American coral berry or winter berry, as this shrub bears fruits throughout the winter even when it is leafless. So this unique Ilex verticillata is different from what new Ilex we reported from Bilawar Hills and that was Ilex excelsa. Leaves of Ilex excelsa are much broader as compared to Ilex verticillata, and this is quite useful shrub as garden ornamental and also useful in bonsai. And this Ilex verticillata is growing in Lincoln Park Zoo in the garden shrubbery, and it is laden with fruits. Male and female bushes are separate, so as we see the coral berries fruits on this shrub, so it is definitely a female Ilex verticillata shrub, popularly named as Michigan holly or Canada holly or coral berry or winterberry.